Woohoo! Hello everyone, it's me, KP. I'm here in my studio, the Moon and the Maker, home of Art Foamies, and I'm here for ArtFoamies Fun Friday. And I'm assuming that you are too. I'm going to just say hello to everyone because that's how I like to start out. And Catherine Guerrero gets the gold star today. Thanks for being here. Megan is here. Wendy, Janice, AG is here. Stephanie. Oh my goodness. Who else? Jim, nice to see you. I hope all is well. Deb Peak and Bernadette so far. Nice to have you all here. And yeah, it's pretty exciting. It is our 3-year anniversary. And well, that's a little misleading because Art Foamies is actually about, I believe, 10 years old. But I personally took over 3 years ago. April, actually, so it was really April 20th of 2020 is when we reopened the website here in the USA. Okay, so I actually purchased the company from Emmy in January of 2020, and then we reopened in April. Yeah, April 20th. So it was actually yesterday was our official birthday. But I couldn't be more thrilled. I think that all of you that know me or that follow me and definitely like and follow Art Foamies know how much I love Art Foamies and how much joy that this brings me. And I hope it does the same for you. So 3 years, woohoo! So to celebrate, we have a few things happening. First and foremost, we are offering buy 3, get 1 free. So go to the website and snag all that you want because you get a free Art Foamie for every 3 that you buy, okay? And I do have a fun new set. Well, it's not really a set, but it is 3 stamps that are that I think are fantastic, and then a bonus set. So if you end up buying all 3 of the new ones, you can get the bonus one for your freebie. Anyway, we also had a drawing. I'm going to wait for just a little. Oh my goodness. Oh, Patty's Vintage Shop is here and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can go ahead and make the announcement. And Patty will tell you to please like and follow and share this video. And I am so excited. I have to show you this, okay? And for those of you who remember a few weeks ago, I said, please like and follow our pages and share. We're trying to reach 5,000 followers, which we're still not at yet. So please continue to like and share and follow us on Instagram specifically, but wherever social media that you see us, please go ahead and I'm sorry, I lost track of I lost track of what I was saying. I shouldn't look at the comments, but let me just interrupt myself and say, Jim Smith, your Patreon discount is probably still better at your tier. Okay, so it might not be as good of a discount because we can't give 2 discounts at once. The website does not let us. Okay, so if you're an upper tier patron, then your discount is still pretty much always going to be better. Okay. So anyway, those of you who remember a few weeks ago, I posted on Instagram and I think Facebook, I posted all around. If you like and share and follow, you will be entered to win a $100 gift certificate from Art Foamies. And I did the drawing. I didn't forget. I did the drawing. We did a random. I gave everybody who did that a number. Okay, and I did a random number generator, just so you could see. It was number 78, and number 78 is Patty Hodder. Woohoo! And Patty, if you're here, just message me after. Well, I know I see you here, but I don't know if you're listening right now. If you hear that you won, congratulations. I wish everybody could have won. But I'm so excited because I know that you too love your Art Foamies, and so you'll put it to great use. Now, make sure you message me after the live or tomorrow, and I can get you all the information, okay? So thank you so much for liking us, sharing us, and following us, and, just in general, being here at ArtFoamies Fun, and and for playing along. We really love and appreciate you. I think you already know that. So Maxie Moon is here. Eileen is here. Meg, oh my gosh, Maxie, thank you so much for coming on tonight. I didn't think that you're going to miss our anniversary special. So I'm going to turn the camera around because I have some other things I want to share. And then, of course, we will have a little bit of Art Foamy fun. I'm going to share with you my newest stamps because I had to come out with a few new Art Foamies to celebrate, right? And then I also want to remind you all to please make sure that you come next week because we are having a pop-up. It is a surprise pop-up with an artist that you all know and love. And I am so excited. I can't wait. I'm even going to give you a little sneak peek here tonight if you hang out long enough. Okay. So I'm going to turn the camera around and Patty, you're here. Oh, yay. You did see. I was so excited. You know, I have to tell you, when I was going, I gave everybody on the list a number. And when I was going down, I saw so many names and I was like, I would be excited if it was any one of these names, of course. But again, congratulations and thank you so much for playing along. And anybody who, you know, wants another chance to win, we will be doing it again. Okay. All right. So without further ado, let's just talk a little bit about what's here on my table first. I don't want to show the new stamps yet. I want to say thank you to Eileen J for such a beautiful card and a Rolodexy. I have to show you the card. And I wanted to make sure that everybody had a chance to see how thoughtful and how beautiful your work was, Eileen. I saw Eileen here, so I'm so glad that you're here. She did send us an Art Foamy anniversary card. So thank you so much. That was so thoughtful and it's so beautiful. And this is one of my favorite Art Foamies, one of my very early designs for Art Foamies. And I still love it and I still use it all the time. And then she did send me a Rolodex, which I love the way you did this, Eileen, because she left it so that I could punch it for whatever size that I want, you know. And I do want to share my Rolodex holder with you. It's going to go right in here, and look how cute it's going to be. Let me go ahead and punch it. Well, you're all here with me because you all know that I loved a Rolodexy, and so tickled because Eileen used all my designs pretty much, and this cow is like one of my favorites. I don't know how many of you have seen my animals or used my animals, but it's really funny because I love them a lot, and yet I don't use them that often. So I was really tickled to get this and see how creative and how beautifully she used it. So, and it's so cute because it says, "I'm in the mood for Art Foamies." Me too. And then on the back, so nice. And it's nice and heavyweight. And I hope my little punch will punch right through it. Oh, it's kind of thick, so maybe not. I might have to cut these, but you know what? Since I was able to sort of at least start it there, I can go in with my little scissors and just trim it right out. And I just have to say again, thank you so much for being so thoughtful and, you know, thinking of us. And I just have to tell you, I just get a cheap thrill out of seeing my Art Foamies being used in such creative, makey ways. And you all know, if you've been following me for a while, then I really, really am into the Rolodexes. So let's put it in here and I'll show you. And soon we'll do a flip through. Okay. Not tonight, but really soon. Don't forget, since tonight is a special event, since it's our Art Foamy-versary, and I have a few new stamps to share. And then next week is our pop-up with our mystery artist, okay? So then the following week, we will go back to doing our bestseller spotlight, okay? Remember, last week, Oh, and I have to just show you how cute she looks. Oh my gosh, I just love it so, so much. Anyway, last week we did the 100 proof press doll, the little Cupid doll, and we did a shrinky plastic with her, and I also made a Rolodex card. Where did I put her? I thought I had it here. Let's see if I might not. I don't know. I know I have it, but I just don't know where. I just was going to share that with you, but it doesn't matter. We'll go back to that. We'll go back to our bestseller spotlight whenever, we don't have some sort of event. Okay. So don't think I forgot about it. All right. The other thing I want to mention before I share with you the new stamps, okay, is that Robin McClendon, for those of you who follow Robin over at Rare Birds, she is having a special limited edition release. Oh, yes, I sure will. Terry wants me to show my Dexy holder. Here it is. And this is one from Create-A-Dex on Etsy. Okay, so for those of you who are wanting to jump on the Rolodexy bandwagon, and maybe you don't want a traditional Rolodex holder, these are fantastic. They have so many different colors, and I just love the way they look. I love that I can have all my artwork here just open to flip through and share and just be reminded of all the makeys. Woohoo! Jack and Dana, Cindy Sharp, welcome, welcome. Okay, Stephanie Martin says, I'm Rolodexing right now. Yay! Okay, anyway, Robin McClendon over at Rare Birds, she is having a special limited edition Art Foamy release. We are not carrying her new collection, okay? This is something special that she is doing. And so for those of you who follow Seth Apter and or Robin, I believe Seth will also be carrying her newest Art Foamies on his shop as well. So you can go to Robin's site or Seth's and order her newest stamps. Now, I don't have them all here, but I did use her Ginkgo set, which is really, really fun. It's my favorite. And so I just wanted to give you a little peek at that and let you know, because if you don't get them from Robin or Seth, that's it. Okay, it's sort of like their own little pop-up that they're having, which is fantastic. Another great way to get your hands on some Art Foamies, something different and unique. Again, sort of limited edition. So I just wanted to share that with you. Okay, so woohoo! Also, well, I'll talk about this as I go through, but I do want to share with you the newest stamps. Okay. This is a collection. I am calling them my niche collection, okay, because they're little, I call them niche dolls. They have little niches in them so that you can sort of, I don't know, put things inside, okay, whether you want it to be words or imagery. I just wanted a space for some different niches, because those of you who follow along know that I recently designed some little tiny niches for Rubber Moon. Okay, so we have some Rubber Moon stamps that will fit in here great. And anyway, I'm just going to show them to you. Okay, so we're going to stamp them. I do have some samples done up with them. Of course, I turned them into Rolodexes. Maybe some of you have already seen them online because I wasn't too good about saving them back. But anyway, here they are. This one, and you know what? I better turn this on because I don't know. I don't know if Maxie named them something different. So I got to go online so I can look at them and just see if I'm calling them by the right name. Okay, so artfoamies.com. Aha, okay. This one is called Radiant Niche. And I do have Keisha, yay, welcome. Okay, so this one's called Radiant Niche. And I do have a few samples with her because I just love her. I love the shape of her. I love the fact that you can change up the circles in her hair. They can be like little moons or stars or flowers, or of course you can black them all the way out and, you know, make it your own. Put rays, whatever you want. And that is one thing I know that you know, that I love to create imagery that you can change up, you know, that you can make your own. That has always, even when I designed rubber stamps, when I design stencils, when I design art foamies, I really try to consciously make them easily, you know, changeable. Okay. So anyway, this again is called Radiant Niche. And you can see, you know what? I don't have her stamped just blank. Let me stamp these for you just plain in their entirety, so you can see where I may have changed them up a little bit. Okay. So this one is just watercolor. And then the lighting in here is just pretty bad. Let me see if I can fix it up a little bit. Okay. Is that a little better? I'm going to go ahead and stamp this for you. I'm going to do a little black gesso just so you can see them in their darkest, you know, outline. Ooh, Jim, I can't wait to see what you do with them. Oh my, did you get mounted or what? Do you get wood mounted, Jim, or do you get cling? All right, there is Radiant. Okay. And let me just, I'm just going to rub that with a baby wipe for a minute. I am going to have to stop and go wash them when I'm done. But that's Radiant Niche. This one is called Eternity Niche. Hi, Ginger. Welcome. Marpy Hayes, welcome. I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. Jim, that's great. Not always the case, but great. No, I'm kidding. I forgot. I don't own Rubber Moon anymore, so. Oops. Oh, I didn't get it quite dark enough there on the side. Hopefully I can overstamp her pretty well. One of the nice things that I love is that usually I can get a pretty clear overstamping. Oops. Oh, I say that as I completely screw it up. But that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and leave her there because I will show you. Now you can all laugh with me or at me, either way. But I will share with you how easy that will be to sort of fix up. Even with the dark black outline like that. Since it is pretty solid, it'll be fairly easy to just fix her eyes up. And you know, one of the things I wanted to share with you is the way that I did their eyes, and I purposefully did them this way. So let me finish stamping her, and then I'll show you. Okay. All right, so this is the third one, and it is called Celestial. Ooh, okay. So thank you, Keisha. That, my friend, is a big compliment coming from you because you know, or I hope you know how I feel about your work. For those of you, I'm pretty sure everybody here knows Keisha. She also has a wonderful line of art foamies, but Keisha is a wonderful mixed media artist and a friend, and I hope that you all follow her and that you check out her classes because she has some really good ones. And of course, a lot of her classes go sort of with her art foamies too. So, you know, sort of a twofer. Anyway, okay. So let me share with, oh, and you know what? I can't forget the hands and the heart is its own little set. So let me show that to you as well. So there's the little hands and the Sacred Heart. And these are, the measurements should be on the website, but just in case you want to know, this one is about 5.5 inches tall by about 3 inches wide. This one is 4 inches wide by about 4 inches tall. And this one is 4 inches wide by, oh gosh, I can't remember this one, by about 4.5, I think. Maybe, or no, five and, oh gosh, so 5.5 by 4. And this one's more like 6 by 4. Sorry about that. And then the little hands are, oh, just about an inch by 1.5 inches. And the heart is about 1 inch by about 2. Okay. So here's where I wanted to show you the eyes. And this is the one that got screwed up. You know what? Maybe I'll just stamp her again. Although, like I said, it's not hard to fix. But let's just go ahead and get a good stamping of her. Okay. Just be easier. Oh, yes. These would be fun dolls. You know what? Because, of course, you could, you know, enlarge it a bit, or you can extend them down. So, I don't know. I do think they would be fun. They might be a little small. All right. So there, she is stamped a little bit better. And I just wanted to bring attention to the eyes, okay? So for this one, I have the eyes facing that way. And then this one, I have the eyes facing the opposite way, okay? So they're sort of like looking at each other. This one, I made her eyes sort of, I don't know, like you can keep them closed. You can, of course, you know, use your your paint marker or your paint or whatever, your black marker to make them, you know, you can keep them closed, or you can keep them looking to the right or to the left, or centered, you know, however you want. And that is one reason why I wanted to do that. These also are very easy to change up. If you want them looking the opposite way, all you really have to do is take your white paint marker or a little white gesso and easily, you know, and you know, the other thing you could do, you've seen me do this a million times, you can just put another little dot and it gives it sort of like a gleam, or it gives it just a completely different look, right? So again, if I want her eyes going the complete opposite way, I can just put a little bit of white in there, you know, of course, let it dry, and then add her pupils again. Okay. So that is one thing I really love about, especially the way that I drew them. But, you know, this is a good little tip for really any stamp with a face. You can change the direction of the gaze. Okay. So so there you have them stamped all literally. Okay. And then here I do have them I wanted to mostly bring your attention to this one, this Celestial, okay? Because here she does have her eyes closed in both of these, but you can see how differently I painted her for a completely different look. So in this one, she's much more stylized and looks, you know, more similar to how she actually stamps, okay? But this one I actually took, and it's still the same face under there, folks, but I just, you know, I gave her hair. It's just the way that I painted it to give it a completely different look. So she looks much more like a pretty girl rather than sort of like a stylized doll. So I just want you to know, the reason I did this is to demonstrate, you know, just how different you can get them looking, you know, with the same stamp. It's just sort of fun. It's a challenge. And, you know, maybe you would want more of a pretty girl look, you know, for something that you're doing. Inside would be beautiful for, you know, any kind of quote or song lyrics or, you know, anything like that. If you do enjoy, say, Bible journaling, maybe you want to put that in there. That's, you know, there's so many different words and stamp, you know, sayings and different things like that. You can also collage inside. And this is the reason I left those blank spaces, right? So I love that. And you can see here, I did use one of my little rubber moon niches inside. And I just painted them all differently. Okay. So, and again, made little Rolodexes, and you can see how nicely the hands fit with the little, you know, the sizes of bodies or what, you know, whatever with the, what word am I trying to think of? My mind just went completely blank. The scale, that's it. They fit with the scale. So those are sort of fun, right? So anyway, you can see too, I really like them. I think I shared a picture of them in my Rolodex, okay? Also known as a Rolodexy. So any of you who are following along and using ArtFoamies to help create your Rolodexes, please make sure you use the hashtag Rolodexy along with whatever else you're using, so that it pops up and we can see them under that hashtag as well. All right. So, and Keisha, have you started Rolodexing yet? Oh, thank you. Well, I think you're amazing too. So it's sort of a mutual admiration society. But yes, I hope that you're Rolodexing, Keisha, because I need to swap with you. All right, so here you can see they layer up really nicely too. And I just love the way that they stack on each other and look so cute. And that's one thing I have to tell you I love about the Rolodex art. And you know, if you have an open Rolodex holder, you can pretty much go as high as you like. So I love the idea of being able to see, you know, all of the things sort of popping up and just seeing the tops of some of these pieces. Oh, look, there's Keisha's, one of Keisha's. Yeah, isn't it awesome? Oh my gosh. This, oh, my friend Linda made this one for me. So anyway, that's that. Okay, so I had to share that with you because it's just too exciting. And then, of course, I'll probably turn these into some Rolodexes as well. Okay, great. What else? Does anybody have any specific questions or, you know, thoughts about anything so far? I think we're just going to do one right now. I'm just trying to debate. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and take this one and I'll just show you really quickly. I'm not going to do a long demonstration tonight because, you know, I got to save some stuff back. And we are going to have an after party. So for anybody who is a Mooney, a KP patron, please come on over and join us for the after party. I will be doing a little demonstration over there as well. And we always have a lot of fun. It's just a lot of chit chat. Ooh, Bernadette says, I see an accordion book in my future. That would be so cool too. Definitely. Such a cute idea. All right. So I'm going to show you how I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I'm going to just show you how you can turn this face into this. Okay. So let's go ahead. I am going to be using acrylic paint. I'm going to get out. Now you can use your titanium white. I am just going to cheat a little bit and have a little bit of white gesso right here to mix my colors, just because I'm being fast and kind of lazy. It's a Rolodex card. It's not going to the Smithsonian, so I think I'm okay. All right. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of white and burnt sienna for the skin tone. Okay. I have a little bit of, I think, burnt umber, or no, let's see. What do I got here? Thought I had some burnt umber. Some burnt umber light for the hair. Yeah, well, so Terry. Ooh, yes, that would be so cute as Shrinky Dinks too. Yes, maybe I'll do one. Maybe I'll do one in the after party later. I'm not going to do one tonight right now, but that would be cute. Although I really, well, I'll have to do a separate bracelet because I'm trying to keep the one bracelet as like my best seller bracelet. But we'll see how that works out. So Terry Moore, yes, the Rolodexy. This was on Etsy. Yes, this holder, but I did not personally buy it. It was a gift, but yes, she did purchase it at Catalog Decks on Etsy. All right, then I'm going to get a little red for her lips and cheek color maybe, or, you know, probably end up pulling out a little bit of pink. And then last but not least, a little bit of a solid, you know, another color. I used my my ultramarine blue So Flat. And I do want to tell you, I am so excited because I do love this So Flat paint. It is sort of like a gouache a little bit, okay? And so I just ordered myself some new colors, and I'm really excited about it because I find that this size for me for painting stuff like this is really good. I like to be able to just pull out the little jars and keep them right on my table. So I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, all right. Let's find a brush. I think I'm just going to use my little filbert brush here. And this brush is looking kind of scary. Oh gosh. Let's see if I find a better one. All right, that looks a little better. Lisa, welcome. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Okay, so I'm just going to, again, share with you how I will go from this face to this. Okay, so first I am going to take a little bit of white gesso. I do want to make sure that my dark outlines are good and dry, and I am going to obliterate that line. Okay, we're going to keep our eyes closed for this. So I am gessoing out the top line. And it's okay because what that does is it sort of gives you, you know, a little bit of a shadow, a little bit of a darker value on her eyelid that you would want anyway. Okay, so over here I'm going to mix a little bit of my white with a little of my burnt umber for just a nice sort of mousy brown color. Oh, puffer, that is. I do have a tiny tree, and that is a great idea. All right, so again, and I have just a little bit of gesso. I may gesso some of this out a little bit first too, okay? You can just start with that just so you can kind of see, right? And I'm going to make her hair go down like so. And we'll do it over here too. Okay, so we'll just smush a little color there. Okay, and that's how I will just start and kind of get my guideline. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in. A little of my burnt sienna mixed with some white as well. For a little flesh tone here. And this just makes for a great sort of base skin tone. You can make it darker. You can make it a little more, pinkish, or by adding a little bit of, just maybe a drop of pink or red. You can, of course, lighten it up with more white if you want to add a little peach, whatever. Okay. I am also going to go ahead and cover her mouth and that line down her nose, because again, all that makes it very stylized. But even though I'm covering it up, it still leaves sort of a little shading underneath that makes it kind of nice. And I'm going to go over the eyes again. So even though I just covered all that up, I still can see, the little under shadow where that will be my guideline for her mouth, for her nose. Okay, so maybe I want a little red for her lips, and of course, I want to let it dry a little bit, but I'm going to go in here and still using that under shadow as my guideline. Okay, there's that. And take a little dark. I could take black again, or I could take a little of that dark umber and just give her little nostrils there. Okay. And it's a little messy still, so of course, I say this all the time, and I say it to my patrons, I say it to you. I just say you can't fake the layers, so you just got to layer up. If you feel like something underneath is still bothering you or showing through in a way that you don't want it to, you're just going to get your color again. It's pretty opaque, so you can just cover right over that. Okay, now I'm going to also go ahead and do her neck. Okay. Go back in with some more hair color. And of course, I'll tighten things up. I'll go even back in again, maybe with a little bit of black on my small brush, and I can go in and fix any little lines that may, you know, have gotten obliterated where I didn't want them, you know. So, and then I'll give her some little eyelashes. Whoops. Oh, her mascara is very clumpy. Oh, you get the idea though, right? Okay, so, and here maybe I don't really like that underline under her chin. So, you know, maybe I can go back in and knock that out. Okay. And then once you know, and then a little cheek color, that'll really help to make it look, I don't know, a little cuter. Mix a little of that red with some of the flesh tone. All right, we'll give her some, oops, well, I don't know if that pink is too good. Maybe I want to pull out my quinacridone magenta or something. I don't know. That looks okay though. All right, so she has a little rosacea. I'll just smooth it out. You know, I like to smushy. And then, of course, you know, some of you maybe want some little highlights, maybe the tip of her nose. You can brighten that up just a little bit. I can give her a little bit of a highlight on her brow, okay? And maybe I don't want her eyebrows to be so black, so dark. So again, I'm just going to take a little bit of that burnt umber and go right over that. All right, so it's a little rougher, but you get the idea. And here I sort of did her hands as well. I'm just going to take, because I do want to show you this, when you take whatever color that you're going to do for the outside, you can either obliterate that black line, maybe I want to paint that black, or you can obliterate the black line completely by going over it, okay? But one of the things that this does, whatever color that you decide on, it will sort of help define her hair. So, and just define her a little bit better. So that's putting on that color around the outside just really sort of changes it up, right? And of course, the cool thing, and especially if you're going to cut it out, okay, and you're going to obliterate that line anyway, then it doesn't really matter. You can go in and you can even make it a little bit bigger if you want to. So, you know, that just sort of gives you a little extra leeway. And like I said, especially if you're going to be cutting it out, right? So and then there you have it. So, and then of course I went ahead and you know, I painted around her the little medallion on her head, although I kind of like it in black too. I went with the paint pen and did some extra little, you know, mark making. And of course in here it's free, you know, open to whatever. You want to cut that out and mount something behind it. You want to draw or paint or collage or write or stamp or stencil or whatever. That is all up to you. And that's the reason I designed these in this way, is for you to, yeah, take them and make them your own in whatever ways that you like. And so again, I just wanted to share that with you because I think it's a fun way to have an image as a base layer and then completely change the look of it, but you still have the sort of integrity of, you know, of the image, right? And the usefulness of it. And then, you know, of course, I also do really like it in that sort of stylized way. I don't feel the need to necessarily change her because I also like her face like that. I also like that, that really dark line around her face is thick enough, okay, to, you know, add whatever, like some little highlights in there this way. So super fun. This is a little bit closer to the way the stamp, you know, actually stamps. And I do feel like it fits with the others. Although, of course, keep in mind that you could also change up these other faces, you know, to do that too, right? Does that make sense? Anyway, we'll do some more over in our after party. I hope that you maybe go get a glass of wine or a cup of tea and come on over and join me at 5 p.m. I'm going to have another little demonstration. I do want to share with you. I know many of you saw a new technique that I have been sharing and have asked about it. Okay. I am going to show you some samples of that and talk a little bit about it. But be watching for some of those other things. This is a very limited release. One of the reasons why is I just did not want to bombard you with a lot of new stamps. You know, we just had our Honey, I Shrunk the ArtFoamies, last week, and then this week with our anniversary, and then next week with our pop-up. So I just wanted to keep it kind of simple, and these are some things I'd been working on for a while, and so I thought it was appropriate. You know, 3 new stamps for three new years. What can I say? Well, it's actually 4 new stamps, but the other one is just a little set, so we won't count it. But 3 new ladies for 3 years of ArtFoamies. How about that? And then remember, it is buy 3, get 1 free. If you order all 3 of these, then I guess that means you could get the little set for free. Right? All right. So let's see. Bye, Jim. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, Colleen. Anybody else have any thoughts or questions? Please let me know. And I want to just say thank you all so very much for loving ArtFoamies, for coming to ArtFoamies Fun Friday, for all of your support, and for sharing of your art and your makeys. I also do want to mention all of our ArtFoamie artists, everybody who contributes: 100 Proof Press, Gina Ahrens, Julie Balzer, Rita Bearcat, Ann Butler, Sunny Carvalho, Flutterby, Keisha Devaney, Donna Downey, Sandra Evertson, Joni Hallmark, Marta Harvey, Natalie Kahlbach, Mary Lynn Kelly, Kat Kerr, Inat Kessler, Sarah Matthews, Robin McClendon, Maxie Moon, of course, Asahi Nagata, Stampscapes, Kevin Nakagawa, Gail Nation, Patty Tolley Parrish, and then there's me, KP. You know, I love you all to the moon and back, and I wish you nothing but wonderful makeys. I thank you again. I'm going to turn the camera around so I can just say good night, and thank you all so much for joining in. Thank you again for your congratulations. And yes, no code is necessary for the buy 3, get 1 free. And for those of you who are going to come to the after party, I will see you at 5 p.m. And anybody else, I'll see you next week for ArtFoamie Fun. Don't forget, we have our pop-up coming. So thanks again, and take care. Mwah. Bye, everyone.